and in Korea, and in Europe.
And in China? No, Europe it's not Sunday.
Maybe Eastern Europe.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Like
I mean, you'd have to
Germany.
be in Asia.
My
no,
geography.
Germany's Central European.
Spain.
Time. No.
That was a joke. It was a joke. Come
second.
on. Joke. Jeez. All right.
Portugal.
See, now you're getting the joke. See, it's funny. All right.
You keep going further west. I got it.
It's okay. So here we are in game 3. This is a very important game. The winner of this will advance on to the next round. The loser will go to the lower bracket. So let's see what happens. The bottom right-hand location, we have the Blue Terran player from Team Evil Geniuses. His name is Benjamin Baker. His mom uses Twitter. I know this because she tweeted a picture of him when he was like 4 or 3.
Very little.
Very little.
I saw the picture.
I saw the picture.
I don't want to state an age because I'm
yeah.
not sure if I'd be correct.
He's Demuslim, one of the favorites to get top 8 in this tournament. His opponent in the top left-hand location is the Red Zerg player from Team Quantic Gaming. Used to be on Team 4 Not. Can he complete the upset, take out Demuslim in this best of 3? He is JakeBake.
JakeBake has some madness planned. You know, I want to say this is going to be like a weird Roach Rush build.
It might be.
Like, I don't, like, so this is obviously a weird metagame type cheese. It's either a cheese he's practiced a lot, and specifically I think it would be a cheese designed against a Reaper opening, because Reaper openings are very common.
That's a good point.
The Muslim's done it twice, right? I'm trying to think, like, I wouldn't see a Baning type build working, because the Reapers would pick off the Banings easily. By the time you get speed, they would have scouted you, and they would just defend. So I think it has to be, the only thing that makes sense in my head anyway, I mean, I'm kind of crazy though, so it would be a roach type attack. But I still feel the Reaper will scout it in time. I actually am really curious to...
Unless he proxies the...
No, it's speed. But he's continuing to mine gas.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean,
because early speed is nice to start to keep the Reapers from...
Yeah, but you wouldn't sacrifice an expansion.
Exactly, yeah.
It's definitely speeding Bane on.
Yeah, I agree.
It has to be. But I have a feeling the Reaper's going to... Yeah, there's a Bane nest. The Reaper's going to see it, and the Muslim's just going to build like 1 billion buildings. He's going to build like a command center back here, like a like... I don't see this working.
All right, we'll see. Maybe JakeBake
Hail the Reaper.
Can make it work like he did in game 1. But
Reaper,
definitely taking a risk.
Reaper is so important when he scouts.
Right. Oh, he sees a lot of links already.
Yeah, and he saw the gas, and he
no
clicked on the gas.
And no expansion.
Yeah, I mean, he has to know what it is.
Command center?
Yeah, command center's good, but he should put it in the wall. Oh, he's putting it back further. Yeah, I mean, it's still fine, but I would... Oh, and he's actually won that in as tight as he could. I'm not sure if he's respecting this build as much as he should be. I feel like he could have put the... Oh, and the bunker's going... Oh, this will work too. As long as he has a... I mean, he should be the defender either way. Like, the build just...
So we see a hatchery and drones, which is mildly interesting. So definitely going to have a follow-up.
Yeah. And he stopped mining gas too. You know what?
Did he...
It's all mind games.
Is the Baneling nest... Did the Baneling nest ever finish?
Yeah, it did.
Oh.
It's all mind games. He did this knowing the Muslim would go Reaper, knowing the Reaper would scout him, and then he would get the Muslim to overreact.
Huh. Is it
mind
worth
games?
it?
I don't think it is. Okay. I think the Muslim's going to be ahead. But, you know, I don't actually know. I could be wrong here. Like, the Reapers have done no damage, which obviously didn't work. 2 bunkers were made. This is the one thing, I don't actually like the Muslim making the bunkers. I don't think he needed them. If you just put the command center and the factory to make a fat wall, I don't think you need... But, you know, better be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
And that could be what JakeBake is thinking.
Especially in such an important...
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I don't actually know who's ahead here, to be honest. I feel like I don't know. I feel like the Muslim's ahead, because as soon as he gets out a bunch of Hellions, he's going to have total map control, right?
Oh, Link's trying to get this around. The Reapers are going to be able to jump just out of the reach. It's like running from, it's like in Jurassic Park when you're running from the Velociraptors. You're trying to jump just out of their reach.
Yep.
It's important to be able to make those jumps.
So now he's moving out. And the cool thing about this is that this is not a composition that speedings can be really efficient against. Yeah, if you have like a billion, you can take down the Hellions.
Oh, I don't think you want to engage there.
No, not with that many. But you're not going to be efficient against this unless you get roaches. And with JakeBake's expansion being so late, if we look at the worker count, he's only on 28 drones versus 25 SCVs, which is not where Zerg wants to be at against double mules. He pretty much has to go for roaches, and that's going to slow down his droning even more.
Even more, yeah. And this is a scary composition. I mean, we've seen...
drones went down.
Oh, Reaper, very low on health. We've seen Demuslim use this type of composition throughout this series.
The first death Demuslim in this game, right there.
Reaper dies.
Dead body.
Now the roaches are on the field, so this shouldn't...
No, I mean, he shouldn't do too much more damage. And he's getting a third command center like that, going Marauders, Stimpack. I don't see what's going to stop the Muslim from just going like 3 racks Marauder timing with either Hellions or Widow Mines, yeah. Or I mean, if he's not going to get a lot of Hellions, he'll probably want to get Marines as well. But that's basically a bunch of Stim Bile walking across the map. The Muslim's ahead in food against a Zerg who didn't go fast upgrades or fast tech really, which is not where Zerg wants to be at.
The Muslim checking for additional expansions and is not going to find any. So, you know, again, something that hurt him in game 1 was not having complete information of his opponent. So definitely going to be making the adjustments here to make sure that he knows exactly what's going on. Very close to getting that tumor. 1 Hellion is going to fall. 2 Hellions fall. Behind this, adding on a 3rd command center.
Not bad from JakeBake. Nice little wall being set up by the Muslim. Of course, not quite as much construction as in the past games at this point because while JakeBake was slowed a lot from his opening, he still got the Muslim to make concessions and slow down his opening as well. So it wasn't, you know, the Muslim did have to build those 2 bunkers early and command center and mid, and all those things slowed down his development just a little bit.
All right, here comes that similar squad of Hellions and a Reaper. Roaches. Oh, wow, nice. Take down the Queen. The Queen was injured a little bit earlier.
So good with his control.
Yeah.
There's one thing, like, the Muslim, his unit control is spectacular, and that was true in Warcraft 3 as well. And pretty much his whole StarCraft career, that's been one of the things that's really featured is really, really great unit control. So fast and so precise in his mouse.
All right, so
JakeBake is building more roaches, getting roach speed.
I wonder how many roaches he's going to make here. Is it going to be one of those crazy make a billion and try to bust type thing?
He's only on 42 drones.
I mean, and I feel like the roaches he has now is enough to just fend off that aggression if he's intending to just take a 3rd and drone up still.
It is.
So the only reason to add more roaches would be to go for some sort of timing.
Or if you hope your opponent moves out without medevacs and you can just crush their army. Those are the only 2 reasons. But I mean, the Muslim's not a player. I don't think he'll move out until he gets medevacs, and so he can just pick up if there's too many Zerg units. But yeah, the continual roach production, it really does look like the same thing we saw in game number 1. A lot of roaches. And he's only going to show 4, right? If you notice that he hasn't been showing, I mean, the rest have been, I don't know where they're hiding.
Maybe use those 4 to like clear a watchtower too, to make sure it doesn't get scouted. Again, this is exactly what he did.
2 to each watchtower. Look at that. And the Muslims can go around, he can check out the 3rd base.
This is so deja vu.
But when he sees no roaches here and no drones, especially because this is exactly what happened in the first game.
Oh, and he missed. Oh, he's only going to send 5.
Yeah, I mean, the Muslim has to know what's going on. This is the exact same thing that happened in game number 1.
Okay, behind this, how is he preparing? We have 2 medevacs in production. No additional bunkers. We got a Widow Mine.
The Widow Mines are Broders, 2 bunkers. And I think he'll have time to pull with this wall. This wall will buy him time to put his SCVs in front of the bio units by the time the wall's broken. Nice getting rid of those Widow Mines with minimal roach losses. But I think there's just too much. The Muslim has too much.
No drones behind this for JakeBake, so he's still going to try to make an issue out of it.
I think he's already pretty much sealed his decision-making. Oh, that bunker is going to go down. A nice Widow Mine hit down.
Marauders. The SCV is going to sit in front. Still nothing but roaches in production here for JakeBake. The Muslim posturing his army. Doesn't want to lose any units for free.
The Muslim with 1-1 upgrades now against only this single attack from JakeBake.
And now 7 drones in production here from JakeBake. So realizing he's probably not going to break his opponent, but you know, is there a counterattack here that the Muslim can do?
Muslim just is like, I don't like this depot. Just executed his own. It was burning down, right? Put it out of its misery.
Yeah.
That was that.
So I feel like a counterattack here. Maybe wait for 2-2 and then go.
Yeah. I mean, he can just keep skirmishing with the roach. Actually, he's just gonna. He's doing what damage.
I mean, JakeBake had a good concave there, but just the DPS from these Marine Marauders is ridiculous. A lot of roaches here, though.
There are. It's
3
Some
drones
drones
too.
joined the fight. Yeah.
Like
and-
wait, a lot more actually back
Yeah,
there.
7. It was the 7 drones that he made. He had to rally point. Oh, this is an interesting decision. The Muslim's confident enough he can defend with a portion of his army.
Yeah.
He's sitting to drop out to hit the 3rd base. I like that. Because I don't think JakeBake saw that either. I think he missed that. Hellbats being added into. Great supplement to this army. I really like how the Muslim builds Hellbats. I guess I said every time I see any player build Hellbats. Because I still feel for some reason people haven't actually just scrolled their mouse over the stats of the units and realize how good they are. But this Marine drop is going to be devastating. Because there's a lot of drones here, and of course, thin Marines are
burrow. I don't think
no, there's no way in burrow. And that's... when you're already behind, I think you just lost like 8 drones there.
And
That is
I think
rough.
only 1 Marine died.
I don't think any died. Oh yeah, you're right. 1 died. 1 died.
Unless he left with 7 Marines.
No, he had 8. He had 8.
All right, we have Demuslim advancing to the natural expansion with the other part of his army. Plenty of Marines. Murata's got a Hellbat mixed in there. The drop heading back into that 3rd base. There's also a drop in the main, so Demuslim is absolutely everywhere. The Roach is trying to close the distance onto these Marines. Murata's just going to retreat to the main base and rendezvous with the force that's up there. Meanwhile, we still have the Marines pecking down this hatchery at the 3rd. And Demuslim just trying to peel JakeBake apart. Try to take this game 3. 2-2's about to finish as well.
JakeBake's going to defend his main for now, but he's taking a lot of damage, and of course that 3rd hatchery did fall. Demuslim might just regroup. Oh, actually, he's going to continue harassing the natural. There's nothing here. Meet up with all 3 dropships. Okay, JakeBake's on top of that, but boom, back in the main. Oh,
there's
no,
Roach there and a Spore.
Yeah. So JakeBake solidifies defense. Unfortunately,
Oh no! Wow.
I
The
love
Muslim's so cheeky.
it. Yeah, that is a cheeky move.
Cheeky move.
Of course, you can be as cheeky as you want when you're up 60 food.
Yeah.
Back at home, there's another force mustered. 2-2 upgrades are finished. 3-3 on the way. The Zerg, I believe, he's at 1-1. The 3rd base is just started with the Muslim. It's not only a 3rd CC it landed. It's like basically, I mean, the worker count is the Muslim's up by 20 workers.
Yeah.
That's not where a Zerg player wants to be.
And now I think this might be the push.
Yeah.
That will
Oh,
end.
he's gonna do some
Mr.
Hellbat drops.
Yeah. No reason not to, I think, at
Yeah,
this point.
have some fun with it.
All right, so as far as defenses that JakeBake has, a few Hydras, some Roaches.
Yeah, if you take a look at the unit tab there, I mean, there's a lot of roaches, 35 roaches, but there's just too many. I mean, yeah, the Hellbat drop distracted a large portion, and there we go.
There is the GG from JakeBake Demuslim. Makes his fans hold their breaths a little bit.
Yeah,
by
like,
losing
game
game
1
1.
was, yeah, he made me nervous for a second. But he's good.
He's good.
He's really good.
Won 2 in a row there. To take out JakeBake, of course, fell in game 1. Again, best of 3s throughout this entire tournament.
EG's strategy. Jaedong did it too.
Jaedong did do it too.
Yeah. They're like, you know what, we'll lose first game. Get people excited, holding their breaths a little bit. And then we'll just kill everyone. Because
Yes.
that's what we do because we're evil geniuses.
They still have a little bit of ways to go.